Hey guys, welcome back to Zach Going Fire. Today I'm here with my wife Mindy,
Hi.
and we're going to go over our credit card roadmap for 2026 and beyond. I'm going to let Mindy take the wheel here.
Taking the wheel. All right. One of the cards that we are going to continue using next year is this Apple card, my Apple card here. Okay, so we're going to continue using that one.
Okay, and what are we using the card for?
I'm using it mainly for Apple purchases and for our Apple One account for business use.
We get 3% back on the Apple charges going onto that card. There's no foreign transaction fee and no annual fee.
Because Apple's awesome. What about your card? Are we going to continue using yours next year?
We really don't use my card much. I don't make a lot of Apple purchases, so that card will just stay in the safe.
For most of next year, we will continue to use the Bilt card, and that pays our rent.
And we get 1% back for paying our rent on that card, and there's no foreign transaction fee. Now, Bilt will be introducing new cards in the beginning of the year. Some of them will have annual fees, and we'll look at what kinds of rewards those cards come with and decide whether or not we want to keep using that card or if we want to upgrade that card.
Okay, next is our Bank of America. This one we do not use
And that's the
currently.
Bank of America customized cash card. That gives us 3% back, and we can change what category we want that 3% back to be in. We had been using that mainly for internet charges,
Online purchases.
online purchases for the 3% back, but that one does have a foreign transaction fee associated with it, and with us traveling abroad, we probably won't use that card much going forward.
Right. Next up is the Atmos card. So while we will probably use this one in the future, maybe late 2026 we'll be using this one, but not early 2026.
Yeah, and this card is great for travel, and we'll be using that for some of our airline charges. But once we go overseas, we'll be using that a lot more.
Okay, now we got Sam's Club. We're going to drag this bad boy right over here into using because we do love our Sam's Club membership.
What do we get for using the Sam's Club?
The main thing is that 5% back on that gas.
So as long as we have our cars, we'll be using the Sam's Club for 5% back on gas. And we might continue to keep that card, being that there's no annual fee and no foreign transaction fees for the card.
Next up is Amazon, and just like the Sam's Club, we will be using that at least until towards the third quarter-ish time of the year.
What do we get for that?
It's like
5%
Yeah.
back for Amazon purchases.
Yeah.
We may or may not continue to keep Amazon Prime once we have left the country.
Yep. All right, now we're going to go to Discover. This is not one that we use very much and won't continue to use it very much next year in the beginning part of the year.
We actually use that card more than you might think. That card has rotating categories. And so every quarter there's a different set of things that you can get 5% back on. So depending on what they offer, we use it.
So we'll put it in the middle.
I would say that we do use it depending on the quarter that it's in.
All right, US Bank Cash. I don't even honestly remember why we have this card. So I'm just going to put it not using until Zach tells me otherwise.
We use that card every month right now to pay our utility bills. We get 5% cash back on utilities with that card.
Correction made, using. All right, IHG. Ooh, I know this one. Okay, so we are not going to be using it a lot the first part of next year. So I'm going to drop there.
The IHG card is going to give us a lot of extra benefits when we start traveling more and staying in hotels.
All right, Chase Disney. We were pretty much not using that one. I mean, we will be going to Disneyland in California next year, but it's not like something we'll be using heavily throughout 2026.
The Freedom Flex card and the Freedom Unlimited card, both of those cards from Chase. So the Freedom Flex card, we do actually use. It's like the Discover card with the rotating categories of 5% back every quarter. And it depends on the quarter as to what we're using it for.
Oh, and I know we use this one.
The Venture X card?
Yeah.
What are we using that for?
It's my catch-all card.
It's a great catch-all card with the 2x back on basically everything. When there's not a specific category with the other cards that gives us more than 2% back, then we're happy to use the Venture X card, and the points are very valuable with that. So with that, we're going to freeze and we'll come back with 2027.
All right, back in action.
All right, now we're looking at 2027 and beyond.
My Apple card, I believe we will continue to use that because we are having that reoccurring fee for the Apple One on that card. And then Zach's card, I'm going to assume we're going to keep not using that one very much. The Bilt card, we're going to say not using unless it transforms into something useful.
Yeah, we'll have to look and see what the new offers are this coming year.
All right, Bank of America, also not using. Atmos, this is where this one's going to be a superstar. 2027 and beyond with that 3% back on that international spend.
We'll probably use that one the most in 2027 and beyond.
Yep. All right, Sam's Club, also going to go into the not using category. Amazon, going into the not using category. Discover, going into maybe.
Yeah. So the Discover It card we'll probably continue to use because it has the no foreign transaction fees and the rotating 5% back. So that one will probably stay a main use card, especially because Discover is now part of Capital One. And so there are rumors out there that that card might merge more into the Venture X type of thing where we can combine those points.
Fancy. All right, USA Bank or US Bank, not using for 2027. IHG, definitely using. All right, and Disney Chase, probably not using. And then the Freedom Flex and the Unlimited, also probably not using because they have those nasty foreign transaction fees. And last but not least, the Venture X, totally using.
And now we're going to look at some of the cards that we might start using in the future. So I will uncover the first possible future card. Drum roll. The Chase Reserve.
Ooh.
The Chase Reserve now has an annual fee of $795, but that could be offset by using that to cover our travel insurance,
Right.
which we pay about $800 a year. We might actually increase what we pay in travel insurance going
Probably.
forward with all the travel that we'll be doing. So to have that cover for like car rentals and anything like that comes up that prevents us from going on a trip, if we charge any part of that trip to that card, then it would be covered. So the next card. Hello, Luna.
The kitty cats always love screen time.
The next card we're thinking about is the Saver card from Capital One, just because that card would give us the 3x back on dining and entertainment, and we would be able to use those points to combine into the Venture X for transferring to all of their partners like airlines and hotels.
Cool.
And it has no foreign transaction fee.
Yay.
And no annual fee.
Yay. Double yay.
And then the final card that we are looking at is the US Bank Connect card.
That doesn't seem so exciting. Why is that one exciting?
That has no annual fee, and that gives us airport lounge access.
Oh, we like that.
And pays for global entry once every 4 years.
Also nice.
So that's a great travel card. That's the only travel card that I know of that gives you the lounge access and pays for global entry and doesn't have any annual fee or foreign transaction fees. It also gives you really good points back on travel charges, like 4x back in a lot of categories.
That is pretty impressive.
So this is our roadmap for 2026 and 2027. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let us know if you have any questions. Anything you want to add to it?
Nope. I'm ready to get going though. I'm ready to start traveling and get it out of the States. I can't get there fast enough.
All right. So until next time, let's continue to drive towards financial freedom.